I hope everybody can hear me and whatnot. So last night I did not get a chance to do the unboxing, so that's what we're gonna do tonight. Move this out of my way of the new decks that I got, which I'm super excited about. So let me just pull them out. Just pull them out real quick. Hang on, lovelies. Hey, Aisha. How are you, love? Okay. I was looking for scissors. Okay. So the first deck that I have. Oh, thank you. Girl, I've been so busy, I have not even looked at my email. I have not even looked at my email. Thank you. I appreciate it. I really, really do. Y'all, thank you guys so much for all the love and support and all the birthday wishes. I'm truly blessed, you know. Um, I had no expectations, but my family, like, they're awesome, and they had a lot of things planned for me today, and I've received some gifts, so I'm very grateful and thankful. Let's see. So the first deck I have, we're just gonna do a deck walkthrough, and then anybody who wants to hop in, I'm gonna take 5 free readings, because I don't think a lot of people are gonna hop in here tonight because it's Saturday, so you know. If other people come in and I have the energy to do it, I'll do it. Hey Aquarian, this is the Astrology Blueprint Oracle by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. Shout out to my bestie. Happy birthday, boo. And I'm going to do a walkthrough. Let's see. So the first card we have is abundance. We have stability, finances, and we have fertility. This is all earth energy. That's earth energy. I love how she put that. Abundance, stability, finances, fertility, earth. Yeah. We have air, thoughts, communication, futuristic, which I love that. We have water, empathic, intuitive, and sensitive. We have passion, desire, ambition, fire. We have Aries, leader, power, bossy, Aries energy. Taurus, investor, possessive, practical. Gemini, duality, curious, social. Cancer, homebody, tender, and moody. Cancer. We have Leo, extrovert, egotistical, confident. That's the Leo energy. We have Virgo, ritualist, critical, and discerning. Libra, harmonizer, indecisive, and aesthetic. What's Libra? Scorpio, mysterious, transformative, lustful. Sagittarius, philosopher, happy-go-lucky, and boundless. We have Capricorn, structured, reserved, and ambitious. Aquarius, rebel, unique, and nonchalant. We have Pisces, dreamer, adoring, escapist. It's Pisces. And then we have the sun. Anytime your sun sign is involved, it's about your ego, creativity, masculinity, the sun energy. The moon, we have mother, feminine energy, moods, intuition, home. Mercury, communication, thoughts, ideas, visions, manifesting. Venus, love, beauty, romance, luxury, pleasure. So it's like based on the placements in your natal chart. I love how she did these because you get to see the element and you get to see the Okay, love. Thank you. Yeah, Aisha's in here, so you're good. it's like you get to see the element of each sign, and you also get to see like the planets in astrology, like what those planets represent and how they affect our natal chart. So I'm an Aquarius, but the other signs in my chart, like Libra and Scorpio and Virgo, all play some type of role in my personality. Let's see. We have, hang on, 3D, Earth, 3D, physical, life journey, and karma. We have Mars, which is about strength, excitement, passion, impulse, and competition, which explains to me, y'all, please be patient with me because I'm new to astrology. So this is really enlightening for me because I love learning new things. I mean, most air signs do. But I was never really deep into astrology, so understanding what each house and each sign represents or how it affects that person's, personality or what have you is really interesting to me. Mars is about passion, so when we have a transit in Mars, impulse, excitement, competition, yeah. Jupiter, expansion, travel, luck, beliefs, and seeking. We have Saturn, discipline, realism, structure, control, and responsibility. So I guess it just depends on where the planets are aligned. Uranus, diversity, technology, experimental, and freedom. We have Neptune. Oh, I didn't show y'all Uranus. That's what Uranus looks like. We have Neptune. We have enchantment, imagination, psychic, sacrifice, and escapism. Pluto, transformation, cycles, death, rebirth, which I know that because that is associated with Scorpio. The first house. So your first house is about image, self, physical body, and outlook. That's your first house. Second house is about security, values, and material world. Third house, information, siblings. Fourth house, comfort, family, foundations. That's something I will, if I get more people, Aisha, I will definitely consider it. Definitely. The more people I get that, are wanting a class, because I don't want to just do a class and only have like 2 people. But yeah, anytime you have questions, feel free to ask. The 5th house is about entertainment, expression, creativity, and passion. The 6th house is service, diet, rituals, and well-being. So whatever planet is in your 6th house affects your diet and all that type of stuff. 7th house, relationships, balance, and justice. 8th house, obsession, death, investments, intimacy, and secrets. 8th house is deep. 9th house, spirituality, travel, aspirations, and education. That's the 9th house. I think there's 12 houses. 10th house, reputation, career, fame, and responsibilities. 11th, communication, experience, future, and friendships. 12th, surrender, dreams, karma, and the unknown. So those are the 12 houses. Then I have conjunction with the same sign. Allies, union, enhances, joins forces. We have semi-sextile, 1 sign apart, cycles, encourages opportunities with efforts, energies attract. We have sextile, 2 signs apart, collaborates, brings insights, develops, assists. Square, 3 signs apart, struggles, tension, challenges, frustrates. Trine, 4 signs apart, flows, ease, harmonizes, supports. Irritates, in conjunction, 5 signs apart, clashes, puzzles, complicates. Called opposition, 6 signs apart, interacts, mirrors, confronts, calls out. We're almost done, y'all. Blood moon, purge, goodbyes, and endings. Which I think we have a blood moon every so many 100 years. Solar eclipse, awakening, illuminating truths, and beginnings arise. Same with the solar eclipse. Lunar eclipse, realization, unveil, and changing perception. Ascendant, rising sign, essence, aura, or image. North Node, souls, lessons, purpose, path, integrity. South Node, life's debt and karma. South Node. Healing. It says Sharon. Past karma, personal issues. Chronal desire, inner darkness, lust, and taboo. We have Lilith. I think those are names of I want to say those are names of planets, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna find out. Optical illusion, Mercury retrograde, communication disruption. So that's why whenever we go through a retrograde, we have some clashing because there's disruption there. We have optical illusion. So that was a walkthrough of the Hey Em, thank you, love. Let's see. Of the astrology blueprint oracle, which I'm really excited to learn more about the planets, the houses, the north nodes, and all of that good stuff. Which is why y'all, I believe I posted in my community tab that I made some changes, so I'll probably only be live once a week. I may also still do girls chat depending on how my week goes on Wednesday nights. And I may take readings during that time, but I just really needed to be honest with y'all, I really just need to get my life together. Like, I need to be organized. I really need to be organized so that I can focus on building my brand, focus on my business, as well as building my business as far as coaching and doing tarot readings, but also on other things that I'm trying to do in business. So, and completing my course in my coaching. So if I can focus on getting through my courses, that's priority to me. And then I can still post content and I won't have to stress so much about getting off of work and like I won't have to stress so much about rushing home from work, getting myself together to be ready to go live like that. Because I don't have a lot of time in between the time I get home or if I have to make stops or something like that, pay a bill, pick up groceries or something like that, I don't have time by the time I get home to be on live stream for like 3 or 4 hours. I get off, I'm up at like 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning. I work from 8 to 5. When I get off at 5, I have a 20-minute drive home. By the time I get home, it's about 5:45, 6 o'clock. Eat, shower, go live. I don't even have time sometimes to clean my house, and I need to make sure that my area is like, it's organized, like everything's clean, everything's put away, laundry's done. Like I don't want things to be cluttered or disorganized, if that makes sense. Because you know, when you have clutter around, you can't really focus and you can't get new ideas and you can't really, you know, explore creativity when you have a whole lot of stuff going on, because clutter affects you. So for me, I'm like, listen, as long as I've been now at this point, as long as I've been doing readings, everybody knows what I can do. They know my gifts, they know my talents. So, you know, if you want to book a personal reading, I will be available for that. But live streams, being on here for 3 or 4 hours, it takes my time. And that's the thing a lot of people don't understand. Even when I post content, which I just posted videos, it can take 15, 20 minutes to film a video, right? And edit that video, post that video, add the captions, add the tags, add the links into that video, create a thumbnail. Like, people don't really understand everything that goes into it, making sure that I have the proper lighting, making sure that I have the proper angle so you can see what I'm doing. Like, it takes a lot of effort. And so when you book a personal reading, it's not just, oh, I'm just paying for her services. No, you're actually giving an energetic exchange for the amount of time and energy and effort that it takes for me to get myself up and have the energy to read into your situation, whatever that situation is. And I'm not just speaking for myself, but I'm pretty sure other readers would agree with me as well. Like, it's so much more than just pulling out tarot cards. That's part of it, but that's not the only part of it. So, and then, you have people who come in and they're constantly asking questions and questions and questions. And sometimes it's like, whew, like people will ask the same questions over and over again. Some people book the same readings over and over again, and it's like, I'm not going to do a reading at 9 o'clock at night. I have a life. People will do that. People will book a reading at like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night. Oh, do you have time for a reading? No, I'm getting ready to go to bed. No, I do not. Because that, like I said, again, that takes time for me to, that takes time for me doing laundry or putting my clothes away or getting my clothes ready for in the morning for work, for me to stop, do this person's reading, upload it, and then try to send them the link before I go to bed. Like, no, it's not going to happen. Exactly, Em, which is why I have a schedule now on my website. So I'm going to do some changes tonight to my website. I'm also taking off, I'm going to discontinue the 2 other readings I've had up there for a while. I'm going to discontinue them. I'm going to discontinue them, but I'm going to offer it for the last time this week. So anybody still wanting to book who's new to the channel, if you're wanting to book a first timer or general reading that's at the price it is now, like $10, it's no longer going to be available. Because like I said, I know my worth and I know the time, effort, and energy that I put into private readings, and it's more than $10. Well more than $10. It's well more than $20. So I'm not going to offer that anymore. I'm not going to be offering follow-up questions, because if you can't get a general reading for the entire week at least, minimal, right, about your situation, and I think that's what a lot of people get confused about. They feel like they have to book a reading every week. Readings are for guidance. You don't need a reading every day. You don't. At some point, you have to learn to trust your intuition and also pay attention to red flags that Spirit is giving you in certain situations. And a lot of people use tarot as a crutch. Exactly, Aquarian. A lot of people use tarot as a crutch for dealing with deep-seated issues. Like, some people don't need tarot. They need to see a psychologist, a licensed counselor, therapist, psychiatrist is what they need to do. Because you can't have any successful connection until you deal with some of the things like severe depression, anxiety, bipolarism. Do you see what I'm saying? These are mental disorders. Some people have such severe cases where they have to be administered medication. Tarot is not a substitute for those types of illnesses, and those are deep issues that need to be dealt with. People who have psychosis and paranoia, they don't need to be getting a tarot reading. They need to go see a doctor, is what they need to do. And I say this because I get a lot of emails from people who have severe issues. I even have people subscribe to my channel who get on here and pretend like everything's fine, and then they'll email me a whole bunch of stuff going on. Honey, you need to see a therapist. Tarot's not going to help you get through this. There's a lot of inner work and healing that needs to be done. And sometimes it requires you being on medication because you can't control the chemical imbalances in your brain. So if I feel that, someone is in that category, I'm going to kindly ask, have you seen a psychiatrist? Because I believe this is out of my jurisdiction. I'm not a licensed psychiatrist, and I'm going to refer you to see one. I highly recommend you see a psychiatrist or a counselor or a therapist who's licensed to deal with that. Because there's just some stuff that readers, we are not doctors. That's why we don't do medical situations. We're not financial consultants. Some people have extreme questions in regards to their financial situation. Well, should I file bankruptcy? Well, have you talked to Yes, absolutely, Em. You know how real I am? Yes, I have had to suggest that to people. because there comes a point in time where me talking, because I'm a coach, I'm a relationship coach. Me talking is not enough. Once I realize that this person actually has deeper issues than I'm actually qualified to handle, it's my job to say, you know what, this is beyond my jurisdiction. At this point, you need to go to a licensed medical professional because I'm not able to deal with whatever issues you're bringing to the table, and you're wondering why you're stuck. You're stuck because you need to seek medical attention. You need to get help. And that's not a bad thing. That's not, I hope that doesn't come out the wrong way. Yes, exactly. It's time to take it to someone who is actually equipped to deal with that. That's just like the paramedics come in and they're awesome, right? It's like tarot readers are the paramedics. We come in, we help, do, what do they call it, mouth to mouth, whatever it is that needs to be done. It's an emergency. But once you get that person stable, get them in the ambulance, they're going to go get surgery. Let's say this person was in a bad accident. The EMT, the paramedic, I'm not a surgeon. Exactly. I'm not a surgeon. So no, I can't, if his arm is hanging off, I can't sew it back. I can't put it back together. That's the surgeon's job. So we're going to have to rush you to the hospital because that's not my qualification. That's like a general doctor. Well, you came in for a checkup, but they end up referring you to a specialist because a specialist specializes in this particular field, right? That's what the specialist is for. You have a heart condition. I'm a ear, nose, and throat doctor. You have a heart condition. I'm going to refer you to the cardiac surgeon. It only makes sense. So, and not only that, but also when doing readings, sometimes as readers, we pick up a lot of different people's energies. Some people, I just have to tell them, no, I can't do it because I can't, it's too much. So you may need to find another reader, and that's okay. That's okay. But what I won't do is overwhelm myself. That's what I promised myself this year. I will not overwhelm myself, not in a live stream, not with personal readings, none of it, because at the end of the day, I want what's best for my clients, my subscribers, my viewers, but at the same time, I also have to protect my own energy and also protect my business. So just had to let y'all know what was going on with me, so y'all are not, anyone who's new to my channel or who's even been with me for a while, y'all know me, like, it's not anything personal against anyone. It's just I have to make changes, like on my website. I need to update things. I need to increase my prices because honestly, I'm jading myself by not charging properly. I'm jading myself because of the time and the energy and the effort that goes into what I do. So that's where I'm at as far as live streaming. I'll still continue to post content, but I love the fact that I can do it on my time. I can do it on my time and I don't feel rushed to do it. So I can actually put my heart into it and make sure that it's quality and it's edited correctly and all that good stuff. Let's see. Okay. So Aquarian, if you're still here, love, you can go ahead and drop your question because I think you were first on the list. But don't worry, y'all. I will post that in the community tab so everybody can see it for those who are interested in booking because I'll be available Monday for readings. So, yeah. Oh, I will, Aisha. That's something that I have struggled with for a long time. Is my own anxiety, and I've had to calm it down. And I found that I was the problem because I was putting too much on my plate instead of saying, you know what, do this first, do all of this first, and then do that. Then do that. And when you're finished with that, then do that. But you can't try to do everything at once. You'll run yourself rugged. So I've learned my lesson. I have learned my lesson. Will it go in your favor? That's a legal question, and I don't do legal questions, to be honest with you, Aquarian. I do feel like you could possibly win it, though. I do, because you have a lot of proof of all the shady stuff that they've been doing. I mean, all the shady stuff. And also, if you're able to get people to support what you're saying, like you have somebody, like people that have worked with you, like have them write out a statement to verify the same information that you're giving if you decide to proceed with that. Because you're going to need as much, yes, you're going to need as much supporting evidence as possible if you go the legal route to say this is wrongful. Does that make sense? Because anytime you go before the courts, they're going to want proof. The judge is going to want documentation. The cards can give a possible outcome. They can give a possible outcome or advice in the situation. Let's see. Spirit, what advice do you have for Aquarian in regards to filing a lawsuit against the company? This is exactly why I tell people that tarot is not set in stone. And it's a free will situation. What's the advice here, Spirit? We have the Three of Swords. Yeah. It is illegal. It's very illegal. Do you have any type of documentation? Text messages, anything, time cards. If you have any type of documentation, that will definitely help your case. I feel like they're going to give you a very difficult time. But do you still have access to those emails? That's the question. Because if you do, you might want to save them. Exactly, Em. Exactly. Working off the clock, that's a no-no. That's a no-no. Okay, great. Keep all evidence. Three of Swords. They're going to make exactly. Three of Swords. They're going to make this very difficult for you. But here's the deal. They're going to lose. Five of Pentacles. They're going to lose money. Because the Five of Pentacles is about loss. And I feel like you may feel that you've lost, but Spirit is saying if you're persistent in this and you're confident and you know, like you have supporting evidence, like I said, to back up your story, you could be successful. Check this out. The Queen of Swords is here. The Queen of Swords is here. And the Queen of Swords says, I want proof. She's all about the facts. The Queen of Swords is all about logic here. Like I said, communication. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Communication is everything. Text messages, emails, anything that you have. Exactly. There you go. There you go. So, M's telling you she knows what's required. So, maybe you can reach out to M privately and see if she can assist you. But it looks like you're going to definitely need, this is, and, feel free, M, because I know you have experience in that field, to let me know. But I feel like you're definitely going to need documentation. Hey, Casey. Yeah, and I feel like you actually could possibly be successful at it. Mm-hmm. Oh wow. Yeah. Page of Pentacles. Yep, communication. If somebody just gives you the documentation and you file the suit. Oh boy, look. That's a court card. Justice. Going before the judge, honey. Going before the judge. And the judge, you see the scales. The judge has to balance out any type of injustices that have been done in this situation and act accordingly. What goes around comes back around. You know, justice is also about karma. I'm telling you. So the way that they've been treating you and every other employee illegally and wrongfully, they're going to have to reap what they've sown. Exactly. If you have proof, again, if you have proof of that, Aquarian, make sure you have proof of that. Make sure you have proof of any emails that you sent them complaining about the DON. And anyone else who can back up your story. If they're willing to write a written statement, because that will be used in a court of law. It will be. Yeah. The star. Stay positive no matter what. Stay positive. Great. Because I honestly feel like it could definitely work out in your favor. That's what I feel intuitively. But like I said, tarot is free will. And that's something you definitely would definitely want to talk to an attorney about and see what your options are. 9 of Wands. It may take some time with the 9 of Wands because it's like it's not going to be an easy road, but be persistent. Be persistent. Whatever you do, once you file the lawsuit or the claim, see it through. See it all the way through, because look, you could have a payout. 10 of Pentacles. The judge could rule in your favor. High possibility. Yep. My advice would just be to make sure you have plenty of documentation. Plenty of documentation, and be careful about right, Casey. Plenty of documentation, and be careful about anybody else finding out that you're filing the suit, because you don't want that to get out. But keep that to yourself. But get all the proof, get all the documentation, witnesses, eyewitnesses of everything that's going on. Even if you have pictures or videos of anything, save it, because you never know. You just never know. Let's see. All right, lovelies. Who is next? Who's next on the list, y'all? Casey. You have a question, Casey? No, you can drop it here, Casey. The site is for during the weeks. The site is for during the weeks. I didn't even realize you were paying attention to what I was saying earlier. I feel like sometimes I like ramble on because my thoughts are like, ah. You're welcome. You're most welcome. But I'm just really trying to really be my best self this year, you guys. I'm really, really trying my hardest. I'm trying not to procrastinate. I'm not. I was actually doing a walkthrough of the new decks I got. So, and I also wanted to give back. You know, it's my way of giving back. Everybody that shown me so much love and so much support. I appreciate everybody, like all of my viewers, all of my subscribers. Thank you, Casey. But I was also explaining to everyone, Casey, that what was it? I had a blank. Oh, I was explaining to everybody that I know my worth. I know my worth, and that has I've had to understand my worth in business. I've learned my worth in when it comes to relationships, personal relationships with my family members. I've come so far, but there's still so much growth I have to do. Hey Kelly, welcome back, love. I didn't even see you hop in. But I've had to learn that same lesson in regards to business because some people are very manipulative. And so they'll constantly email or constantly book readings at weird times, or they're always needing. And I have to stand my ground. Once again, Casey, the universe is allowing me to go through this for a reason. It's a transition. Standing my ground and saying, no, this is what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to do this. And I know my worth. And so I'm raising my prices is what I'm going to do. I'm good at what I do. At the risk of sounding cocky, I'm good at what I do. And I feel like I deserve more than what I actually put out. So I'm jading myself. And I'm no longer going to do live streams outside of once a week, possibly twice a week, with girls chat included. Because I feel like I'm giving people an open door to not go to my website. And the whole point of having a website is for you to go and book my services there, which is the reason I keep getting messages on Instagram and emails and messages about free readings. And I'm like, listen, I have a website. The link is in my bio. Go there. So, okay, love. You know I got you. So, let's see, y'all. Who is up next? So I will post on the community tab. This will be my last week taking payments on my website for the first timer general reading. And yes, Em. The first timer general reading and the follow-up questions, I'm no longer going to offer those services. So if somebody wants to book a full-on personal reading, they will have to just go to the website and book there. And I will still, because y'all know me, I'm a softie. So I will still be here doing my free readings for the people that actually really support my channel, because I love you guys. I really, truly do. But for the people who take advantage of my time and my energy, I'm like, let's go to the website. Go to the website if you want to book. You know what? I'm just thinking about something, Em. I'm so glad you said that. You know, there's a company, I think they're called, what is it? LegalZoom. They might be able to help. They might be able to help Aquarian. I feel like they might be able to help her with what it is that she's trying to do. Let's see. Oh, that's great, Aquarian. Okay. That's awesome. Oh, you guys, you know what? I might want to try. I wonder. Right. You know, but honestly, Aquarian, this is just my opinion. Okay, this is my opinion. I think you should pursue it. It's the principle. I think you should pursue it. And not only that, but I feel like you would be an advocate for the other hundreds of other employees that are being wrongfully terminated or wrongfully mistreated on that job, because they are definitely shady. Like, their practices are unethical and highly unprofessional, and they need to be called out for sure. Great. You're welcome, Aquarian. Okay, so Papa Das, go ahead and drop your question. I'm ready for you. Yeah, I timed you out because you were constantly spamming my chat, and I'm trying to respond to the person I was doing a reading for, which was Aquarian Light. So I was trying to respond to her questions. Queen. Right, you're right, Em, because like Missouri, unfortunately, is an at will state. So they can terminate for any reason. Unless you can prove wrongful termination or discrimination of some sort, or even harassment. That's where things get tricky. People were surprised because I'm an employment specialist, I have to be familiar with like work comp laws, and I have to be familiar with Casey loves. Thank you. You did not have to do that. I have to be familiar with work comp and stuff. Take it slow, Queen. Take it one step at a time. But yeah, I have to be familiar with that type of stuff. A lot of my employees, they'll come to me and they'll, have this complaint, and I totally empathize with them. Right, exactly, Em. That's exactly me. As a staffing consultant working for a staffing or a temp agency, we have to know legalities as well, because certain things don't apply to staffing agencies as they would a particular company. So the laws are a little bit different because we are like a liaison, a third party. So, certain legal ramifications we don't necessarily fall into. So, like, for example, the state of Missouri, because every state is different, employers in the state of Missouri are not legally required to give you a break at all, legally. Would it be ethical? Absolutely. To give somebody a break at least every 4 hours. Some companies will work their employees 12 hours with no break. Yeah. Em is absolutely right. I totally agree with Em. Everything she said, I agree. Yes, absolutely. So you have a lot in your favor, Aquarian. You have a lot in your favor. A lot. Papu Das. In order for you to get, here's what I'm going to say, because that's not even really a tarot question. It's not. You getting proof of an address means that you have to fill out certain documentation for that. You have to fill out certain documentation in order to get proof of address. You have to show that you received mail somewhere, like a letter of some sort. That'll be your proof of residence. Does that make sense? Proof of residence is where you reside, where you receive mail, bills, that type of thing. Ooh. Oh, queen. Oh man, y'all crack me up. Y'all crack me up. Yeah, that's not even a tarot question. Okay, I got you. When will you get a job? Papu Das. Let me ask this. Are you in transition? And when I say in transition, like, are you in the process of like receiving a green card or becoming a US citizen? Like, what is your, because I feel like you are new and you're like trying to figure things out. That's what I'm feeling. Like something to do with immigration. Why am I getting that? But I don't know. That's what I'm asking. I'm asking for clarity. Because I feel like I don't really understand the situation, and it's hard for me to pull for a question when I don't really understand the dynamics of the situation. So it's kind of like, what is your predicament? What is your situation? No. Okay. So you're just wanting to know in general, like if you might get a job. And the reason I asked that is because you were asking about proof of address, and then you asked about getting work. So that's why I was like kind of unclear. So you're just, how long have you been unemployed? This is my forte. This I can give you some advice about. This I am experienced in doing. How long have you been unemployed? And then tell me what skills you have. And then Casey, I'm going to answer your question. Let's see. Don't be like you always tell me, Miss Lady. Like you always tell me, give that energy back. Just give it back. Like, okay, you can keep it over there. I don't need it over here. Mm-mm. No. Like Rico was today. I asked him to get, I was holding Rico and I'm like, he usually gives me bunny kisses in the morning, but he didn't give me my bunny kisses this morning, so that works too. He wouldn't give me his bunny kisses this morning. Oh, thank you, Aquarian. You did not have to do that, love. Thank you. And you're most welcome. You're most welcome. Let's see. Let's see. Supportive. We have the King of Cups. We have supportive and affectionate energy here. Casey. Queen of Pentacles. Nurturing and resourceful. That's how they view you, as nurturing and resourceful. I feel like they also have this energy. Yeah, like you are a quality person, Casey. You are the GOAT. So they know that they can call you, and they just, yeah, they love that about you. I feel like that's what the energy is. And we have the Knight of Swords, because they know they know you're impulsive. This Gemini energy, they know you're impulsive. You're quick to bring up the ideas, to get things done, to get, to work things out. You are the GOAT. And so they really want to support you, and they want to just push you further. They do. Let's see. Okay. And because okay. Give me one more. Okay, so what they're not telling you is that there's chemistry here, because I got the Ace of Wands. There is chemistry. But I feel like it's because of the work relationship with the Pentacle energy, with the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like because it's the closeness. And the more time you spend around people, whatever environment you spend the most time in is where you tend to develop connections. And so you develop close friendships with people, because you're at the gym 5 days a week, working out next to each other. So yeah. And they're kind of like curious. They're kind of curious about you. It's like almost like they want to know more about you. Yeah. I feel like you keep them on their toes. All that Gemini energy. I feel like you keep them on their toes. Like they never know what you're thinking and what you're gonna say. Which, I mean, of course, is a Gemini. Geminis are firecrackers. Like, even though y'all are not fire signs, Geminis are like, because they're conversationalists. Yes, exactly. That's exactly the word. I couldn't think of the word. Yes, highly favored. Yes, highly favored. That's what it is. Because look, you bring the spark. You bring the spark. Ace of Wands, you bring that spark. See, there you go. So, they're intrigued. Because it's like you share a mutual energy, is what it is. The fire. That's the wands. It's the fire. It's the intensity. Because I kind of feel like Gemini can be intense. Like when Gemini has a project to do, or Gemini is working on a particular thing, or they're invested in something, Gemini is very into it. They're into the details of it, and they want to make it better. Like, I feel like Aquarians get the rep of being very futuristic, but I feel like Gemini has it too. Like, progressive thinkers. I feel like Gemini is like that too. Like, Gemini assesses a situation and says, that's taking too long. How can we speed it up? And do it in a good way? Like, it's taking too much energy to do this. Wonder if we do it this way? Like, Gemini is always full of ideas. Always. And they know how to explain things. Like, you guys know how to explain things and put things into words, which is an air sign quality. And I feel like that's why. I mean, you have Gemini naturally has the gift of gab. They can persuade anyone, pretty much. I mean, Gemini can let you know that, the sky is cotton candy and there's purple rainbows. And you'll start thinking, okay, well, maybe Gemini has a point. this is possible. But yeah, there's chemistry there. But there's also like yeah, there's also like a very um supportive, like caring energy with that King of Cups energy there. Like I really want Casey to be great. I want to see her happy. I want to see her excel, you know, like that type of energy. But yes, yes, to answer the question, yes. But you know that saying, there's a saying, what is it? Something about familiarity. Something about familiarity. And that's what I think it is when you like just shared a space with another person for a long prolonged period of time. It's like, hmm. It's like curious. High Priestess, I'm curious. You're welcome. You are most welcome, love. Thank you, Casey. You're just awesome. All your love and support means the world. All right, Danya. If you are here, love, you can post your question. Okay, I will, love. I promise. I don't have it saved, though, to tell the truth. I don't have it saved. So I'll find it and send it. How does he feel about it? Yes. Let's see what's going on with your person. What is he feeling? Men are such lovely creatures. Can't live with them and can't live without them. I wonder if they feel the same. Alright, Spirit. Show me messages for Dania. What's her energy surrounding Dania's Gemini person? What does he want her to know? What are the messages he has for her? Since they're not speaking, what are the Gemini's messages towards Dania? I hear you talking to me in my thoughts. So he telepathically connects to you. He knows that you're thinking about him. Because you meditate on it a lot. You dwell on it a lot. I've been talking to my friends about you. I feel like maybe with this energy that he still thinks about you, but he's really not sure what he wants to do. It's like a wishy-washy energy. Like, I got feelings for her, but I kind of don't want to be really, like really serious right now. That's the energy I get. I'm always thinking of you or us. Yeah, like I said, he thinks about you a lot. He's an air sign, so I know he's in his head a lot. And he probably overplays the scenario a lot as well. Let's see. I miss you. I miss you so much. So he does miss you. He does. But I'm telling y'all, I will tell you from experience, male Geminis are they are pro ghosters. So, especially if there's something that he's avoiding talking about or dealing with, he will just distance himself. And they're also highly egotistical. So it could be that he's not ready to confront whatever issues you two have had in the past. He may or may not have tattoos. It says tattoo artist or has tattoos. May not apply. That's just a personality trait. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. I feel like at one point he did feel this way. I don't feel he feels that way now. I feel like he's unsure about it. That's what I'm getting. I feel like he's unsure about what he wants to do. Yep. Thank you, Spirit. I know I've hurt you. I didn't mean to. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Like, he's embarrassed. Like I said, his ego. I feel like his ego is standing in the way of this connection, which is why you haven't heard from him. Karmic stress. Now, the karmic stress could be that he's dealing with another person. And I feel like he possibly could be dealing with another person. And he's dealing with that situation that has its own drama. And so he's trying to figure out how to deal with that. And he still has feelings for you as well. Yeah. And he's kind of caught up. He's kind of caught up in the mix, I feel. He could be dealing with a fire sign. Yeah. He could be dealing with a fire sign. Geminis usually attract fire signs. They usually do. I'm not financially able to come to you right now. So definitely with that karmic stress, he could have lost some money. His finances could be in jeopardy right now. Check this out. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So whoever the other party is that he's dealing with, they could definitely have drama, especially if it's a fire sign. There could be some drama. Children, family. Also, his family could be involved. There could be like a family issue or a family issue with the fire sign. Yeah. There could definitely be an issue there with his family. A lot of the energy I'm picking up surrounding this Gemini is a lot of codependency issues. Like either he wants to be Captain Save all the time and he wants to go and be that person to make things better for everybody and pull everybody else out of issues, and then he has his own, which leaves him dry because he's giving all of his resources to everybody else, or he relies on everybody else to do things for him. It's one of the two. It's one of the two. And so it's creating a stressful thing for him, so he can't, like, he just shuts down. That's what I get. Like, I get his anxiety is like, he probably smokes. His anxiety is sky high because he has so much drama going on. It's money, family, somebody else involved. He still has feelings for you, but then there's an issue there between the two of you that hasn't quite been resolved, so he stays away. And so he's trying, it's like ping pong. And so, yeah, he just shuts down. Yeah, he shuts down because he's got a lot of drama going on. That's what he's not telling you. He's financially hurting because I feel like he spends his money on a lot of things. Yeah, he spends his money on a lot of unnecessary things, and also he's flashy. Like he may like to appear to be, you know, the one, like I said, the one to help everybody. If somebody needs something, he wants to be that person that comes right through. You know, he wants to be the one that everybody calls, and then he doesn't have enough for himself. That's the codependency energy that I get. Then his ego, he doesn't want to face whatever problems you two have had, so he's not speaking. He distances himself. Instead of standing up to the issue and discussing it like an adult. Yeah. Discussing it like an adult, he avoids the topic. He'll act like nothing happened. He'll just act like nothing happened. So if he does reach out to you, he'll come back to you. If he does, right, he will act like everything's fine. There's no problem. What problem? What are you talking about? We're good. So make sure that if he does reach out, you address the problem. Because he's very intelligent. Let me tell you that right now. Gemini men are very intelligent. He knows exactly, and they can be in their low vibrational energy. They can be very manipulative. Yeah, they can be very manipulative in avoiding topics. So make sure that if he does reach out to you and you do want to pursue the connection, that you continue to hold him accountable for the things that he should be held accountable for. That's Spirit's advice to you. But if I were you, I would just let him be. I would just let him be. I already feel like he's gonna stress you out. That's what I feel. I feel like he already has stressed you out. But I feel like if he comes back, because you feel attached to him in some type of way, like you have emotions for him. But yeah, I feel like he's gonna stress you out. Hey, pure love. Yeah. And you being a Virgo, you need structure. You need somebody that's going to be reliable, dependable, consistent. He's not. Right. And sometimes, as much as it hurts, I need you to hear me, Danya. Hey, Angelina. I'm good. How are you, pure love? As much as it hurts, and I'm speaking to you, Danya, from the heart, from experience. As much as it hurts, you have to say goodbye. Goodbye. Let me tell you, my personal experience with a male Gemini, I had to let him go. I was attached to this man. I thought I would marry this man. And he did nothing but show his ass. He ghosted me, he lied to me, and he manipulated me. And it was a lesson that I will never forget. Never forget. And I hope that I can help other women just like you in the same situation, because you have to know your worth like I realized my own. To leave well enough alone when someone shows you who they are. If they were inconsistent in the beginning, 9 times out of 10, they're going to continue in their inconsistent behavior. If they're on the fence and they're not really sure, they're hot and cold, leave them. Leave them to be lukewarm. Because either you're hot or you're cold. So go ahead and leave them there. Because you need somebody that's going to be hot. You need somebody that's going to be passionate for you. Not somebody that just, there's no communication, there's no action, there's no plans, there's no nothing, there's no progress. So leave him in the cold. Leave him in the cold. Right there. But like I said, don't forget, number 1, accountability. Whatever he thinks he got away with, no. Make sure you call it out. When you see him, call it out. You're welcome. So I really hope and pray that it works out. And you know what? If he doesn't reach out, it's a blessing to you. It's a blessing to you, because then you know where you stand, right? Hi, Bree. Welcome back, love. I do. That's why when I tell people, like, I am the way that I am because of experience. Because of experience. When you feel something, like, I feel like it's my Scorpio moon. Like, I can be very intense emotionally, and I can be very sensitive. And that situation definitely, I'm over it now. Like, I mean, like I actually still have a love for him, but I'm not in love with him. Like, I wish him well. Like, coming out of the situation, I now understand, because I've done a lot of inner work myself, that he had a lot of unresolved issues, a lot of childhood issues, abandonment issues, codependency issues, addictions, things that I would not tolerate in a relationship now. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to put up with that. I'm not going to, no. So until you're ready to do the work, I can't do the work for you. And as much as I love you and want to be with you, the best thing for the both of us is for me to leave you, because you have to do your work. We all have to do our work. So if somebody is not doing their work, they're not putting in the work, they're not going to get paid. Paid as in rewarded, paid as in being awarded a relationship with me, awarded a position in my life, rewarded with me being their wife or having their children. They're not going to get that from me because they did not work for it. So, yeah. This is a conversation that I've had with my current DM, because he said something and I was like, the conversation of the baby mama is not going to happen. Not if I can help it. Not if, I'm telling you, it would have to be the universe. It's not something that I plan to do. It's not something that I plan to do. I don't want to fall down that category. That's not what I want to do. If I can at all have any say so in the matter. It's like, once you know your worth and you set boundaries, and I truly feel that you set boundaries, you know what you want, you know what you expect, and if you don't get it, you are willing to walk away, period. You know, there are people who have had jobs. I mean, these jobs pay like $100,000 a year type jobs. They have walked away from that job because it was too toxic of an environment. If somebody can walk away from something like that, why wouldn't you be able to walk away from a relationship where you're just getting bare minimum effort? Just bare minimum. If any effort at all. Let's see what's the possible outcome here. There's definitely a high possibility here, pure love. I'm getting a yes. I only have one no. Only have one no. I asked it as a yes or no question. I'm gonna ask, what is his current energy towards you? What is Scorpio's current energy, overall energy towards pure love? What is his current overall energy, please? Queen of Swords. I feel like I kind of feel like he's kind of bitter. I don't really know how things ended per se, but I feel like he's kind of still bitter. His current energy overall is like kind of bitter. See the look in her face. Kind of cold. Yeah. Kind of cold and a little bit detached. This Queen of Swords energy. I'm looking at her face and her expression. Her body language. Stubborn too. Very stubborn. This Scorpio is very stubborn. And you see the wheels turning up here? I don't know if you can see these. The wheels turning up here in her head is like the thoughts. The thoughts are what's keeping him from reaching out to you. Because the thoughts are what's like, well, if I were to go back, you know, what would happen? How would she perceive me? What would she say? You know, how could I make this work? That type of stuff, if that makes sense, if that resonates for you, pure love. It's almost like it's a fear, it's an anxiety of, it's like I want to reach out, but he doesn't really know what the possible, how you may react, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? And he's kind of low-key still bitter about what happened or how things ended, low-key. I do feel like, though, the Hangman is here, and the Hangman is about surrender and letting go. And I feel like eventually he's going to come out of that energy, and I feel like he's going to actually start to see things from a different perspective. I feel like he's going to start to. I feel like he's going to start to see things from a different perspective. And if there was a third party involved, a karmic or another person involved, he's going to realize that the grass wasn't greener on the other side. And I feel like there was. Yeah. He's going to realize the grass wasn't greener on the other side. Yeah. He's going to see the karmic situation for what it is. And it's only a matter of time before this cycle closes out between him and whoever he's dealing with at this point. Because I feel like it was an illusion. It was an illusion. It was like a fantasy that he had with whoever it is that he's dealing with now. It's like it's superficial. It's shallow. It's not sustaining. And I feel like he's going to figure that out. One way or another, he's going to figure that out. Let's see. Oh, wow. Hold on, let me put some more cards. Oh, wow. This is the current energy surrounding this situation. This is what this is the overall energy here on the bottom of the deck. It's hard for me to see us having a future together when I'm in my shadow. Please understand this. And that's what I feel with that Queen of Swords energy. Like I said, I feel like he's bitter. He's bitter towards you about something. Like, I feel like it's the way things ended between the two of you. Not that it's your fault at all. Not saying that at all, but he's bitter. Maybe things didn't end quite like he thought they would, or turn out the way he thought they would. But he's operating from his shadow self, which is a very dark energy. It's very low vibrational, selfish, low key, pissed off, angry, hostile, and it's like, why? You know what I mean? You chose to be over there. But this is your energy here. When people ask me about you, I cringe to answer because I don't want to hear myself say they're with somebody else. So, I mean, I feel like that's how you feel a lot of the time. Like, you just don't even want to think about him because it's like, why? His feeling right now is, I hate that I've complicated our love, how I can feel your sorrow spiritually. So he knows that you still think about him. He knows you still have love for him. And he feels bad about it. He does. But at the same time, he's bitter about whatever happened. He's bitter. And your energy. I know there are strong opposing forces trying to keep us apart. I feel like this, you know this intuitively. Like deep inside, you know that there's other forces trying to keep you two from coming back together. Whatever it is, whatever excuse he may want to use, because at the end of the day, if he wanted to, he could. Says, I love you and wish you both happiness and love. Haha, joke, maybe. Like, yeah, you don't, seriously, you don't wish them the best. I mean, I feel like you do love him, but him with her, no. Let's see. You can't hide your desires from me. Wait until they fuck you over again. You'll be back. This is your energy. I mean, it's like, it's almost like you know that he actually still does have love for you, but it's not going to be, like this says, it's not going to be until the other person screws him over and he realizes the grass was not greener on the other side. And that's typically how it goes with third-party situations. It's like when you realize that ain't it, bruh, it ain't it, then it's like, oh, now I want to come back around type stuff. Let's see. Spirit, what actions might he take towards your love? Let's see. Eight of Swords. He's in his head. He's in his head. He's making excuses and he's sabotaging this connection. Six of Wands. Six of Wands. Three of Wands. King of Swords. Yeah. He may be withdrawn for a little while because I have that King of Swords energy, that withdrawing energy. But I also feel like with the King of Swords that he may reach out. And then we have the Three of Wands and the Six of Wands, which is about growth and expansion. And Six of Wands is about a victory. So it may take some time, but I feel like he may, somewhere along the lines, he may actually reach out. There's still that possibility. There's still that possibility there. I'm not sure, Bree. I don't remember how the mods got the list going. So I hope that makes sense. I feel like he's gonna make some excuses though, pure love, with that Eight of Swords, because the Eight of Swords is about sabotaging, blaming, trying to put the blame on you like it was your fault. No. He's gonna make excuses. Yeah. That's what I'm feeling. But there's an opportunity for him to reach out with the Six of Wands. There's this opportunity for him to reach out. So, don't lose faith, but also don't put all your eggs in a basket and count on him coming back. Because reality is he may not. There's always that possibility that he may not. And you need to be happy and live. Let me tell you, live. If I cannot stress anything else, live. Because if I didn't learn anything from 2020, tomorrow is not guaranteed. So live and enjoy your life. Live and enjoy it. So when you transition, everyone that has memories will be like, you know what? She really enjoyed her life. Even though she went through a lot of things, she really loved life. And that's the gift of it, you know, living and enjoying it. Like we stress over people and things and finances, and no. Don't let the thought of him coming back or not coming back stress you out, because you deserve to be happy regardless. There's a possibility that he may reach out, but you may not like what he has to say, because I feel like with that Eight of Swords, he's going to try to flip the script and make it like it was your fault. That's what I feel intuitively. He's in his head about it, though. Trust and believe. I believe it. I believe it because he's bitter. I feel bitterness. With that King of Swords and the Queen of Swords, I feel like an asshole. I didn't want to say that, but that's what I feel from him. Like he's an ass. He's going to try to flip everything around like it's your fault. That's what I feel. Don't take it. Don't put up with it. Even if he reaches out, what we not gonna do is have you blaming me for a choice that you made. Let's see. Spirit, what messages in love do you have for Bree? What messages do you have for Bree in love? Thank you, Queen. And then I'm going to do my walkthrough of the my Twin Flame Oracle, my new Twin Flame Oracle. Rico took a bite out of the Lover's Oracle this morning because he has no self-control. We're working on his attitude though. The Lovers. Ooh. So you're falling in love with somebody that could actually be your soulmate, or they could be falling in love with you, Bree. Coming up here from now going into February, we have the Ten of Swords. After you ended one connection, you started another connection that this person could possibly be your soulmate. Right. He had an attitude with me earlier. He doesn't normally bite, but he kind of like nibbled on my finger because I was holding him. It was probably my fault though. I feel like I was holding him too tight, and he was like, and I was like, okay, you gotta go, sir. You gotta go. Yeah. 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 This person sees you as very loving, very responsible, nurturing. They see you as very much like wife material, Queen of Pentacle energy. Yeah. It's almost like you're a dream come true to them. Seven of Cups. Yeah. Why am I hearing that song, y'all? 34, 35. Ten of Pentacles. Ooh. This person wants commitment. They want commitment with you. They want a stable relationship. Bree. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. Page of Swords. I feel like you probably really want to get to know this person because I feel like they might be a little quiet or laid back. Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands. You're probably the talker in this connection, but this person definitely does want to come towards you. They do want to take action. I feel like they want to get to know more about you as well. Let's see. The Chariot. Yeah, they want to move forward. Whatever challenges or obstacles you two face, this person is in love with you. There's hearts here. There's hearts here. This person is in love with you, and they want to work together as a team, just like this team of horses here. And this is a bride and a groom here. This person really wants to work with you to move forward, and this connection has the opportunity to be successful. The Chariot is about success and moving forward pretty quickly too. I think things are going to pick up in this connection. There's going to be quick, fast action and communication. Strength. Strength is also about standing your ground. Make sure that whatever happens in this connection, that you still maintain your boundaries, that you're being respected. That you're being respected, you know? Know your worth. Know what you deserve. Let's see. We have the Nine of Swords. If you were worried about this connection, like if you were worried about being offered a stable commitment, Spirit's just reaffirming that you don't need to be. This is a very strong connection. This person feels strongly about you. Like I said, there's a lot of love here. The Lover, Seven of Cups. And they really do want to get to know you. So, water energy. A lot of water energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Is there any other message of Spirit? Ooh. There also could be an ex that's thinking about you. There could be an ex. There's somebody that you dealt with. They could be thinking about coming back to you because they see you're confident, moving forward, and now they want to step back up. So you may have to choose. You may be faced with a choice as to what you want to do here. Just so you know. Spirit, what's the advice? Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Yeah. So whoever this person is, he may not be like the person you're dealing with now. He may not have been the type of person that you typically would have been attracted to, but he's a sweet guy. Let's see. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. We also have codependency. This is a warning from Spirit. Codependency. Be careful that this current person you're dealing with may have some addictions. They may have some addiction problems, drinking, smoking, whatever it is, some type of addictive behavior that could affect the connection. They could just simply be dependent on other people to do things for them a lot, and that's not healthy. It's not healthy, because if you're 40, I'm not going to treat you like you're 14. Soulmate. This person could definitely be a soulmate, but look, we have wedding here. Wedding. This situation involves marriage, so this person definitely wants it all with you. This could be the one, Spirit says. And we have work waiting for, so divine timing is at work. So take your time with this connection, Bree, is what Spirit wants you to do. And, you know, see what this person's about. See if he's on the same level as you. See if he has the same goals and aspirations, so you two can work together to reach that common goal. But like I said, the warning is the codependency. You know, of constantly, I feel like this person could low-key be needy, especially if there's water in his chart. This person could be a little bit needy. So be careful. Or have an addictive personality, smoking, drinking. Let's see. So, I hope that resonates for you. But overall, I get beautiful energy from it. Let's see. Queen. Spirit, Here, give me one card for what this trip might be like for Queen. Sometimes my shuffle game. What might this ooh. So this trip, oh, this is beautiful. This trip actually could be a very peaceful trip with the Four of Swords. It's a healing energy. It's a very calm, relaxed energy. So it could be a really calm trip. Also therapeutic, because you may see water, you may see a river or a lake or an ocean or trees. Sometimes nature, just going on a long trip like that, can be very therapeutic. You'll probably pass through different states along the way. So, yeah. Spirit, what are DJ's intentions towards Queen? What are his intentions? Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. He sees you as wish fulfillment, which is great. Ooh, child. Magician.